Hello, YouTubers. It's unfortunate and saddening that have been I've been pretty much lying in bed for the whole day, knowing that getting up won't make a huge difference to my life. Basically, I have tried so hard to change, to bring some positive changes to my life, yet yielding so insignificant results and so few fruits. And I've come to another realization or revelation, so to speak. No matter how much or how intensely you suffer or you struggle, the whole world won't care about the rat's ass. And which kind of makes which kind of makes trying to gather up or regain focus or regain energy quite futile. It makes the hard work quite futile, which kind of got me thinking, if there are some shortcuts or some easy ways out. But unfortunately, I found myself too stupid or too dumb to look for shortcuts. But so far, the best I can do, is just trying to reduce the amount of pain. Trying to reduce the intensity of pain associated with with the hard work I put in from time to time to improve the overall quality of my life. And even I myself don't quite know the exact reasons why I tend to get so severely depressed and so knocked down by it so often. So that kind of also made me reach another conclusion. That the lies and the truths. While in terms in humans' perceptions, can get quite negligible, even close to non-existent. It all depends on how you perceive the world. How it all comes down to how you choose to perceive the world and yourself. So it's even MGTOW, even for example, going MGTOW, it can hold true to people like us, who haven't actually experienced a perfectly loving and caring environment or background of such. So, but for those who who were born rich, who were born with you know a whole bunch of a whole bunch of you know servants, you know um they in particular, human individuals, rich girl cheerleaders, they haven't tasted they haven't tasted the faintest idea of of suffering from loneliness, prolonged period of loneliness, plus um, prolonged duration of pain, and depression. So basically, in their books, suffering or realism doesn't exist at, at all. So going MGTOW, sounds like an utter piece of lie to them, and as a result, it doesn't hold true to them, but it holds true to us. And unfortunately, yeah, it's and yes, speaking of which, speaking of lies and truths, given an appropriate or a sufficient amount of time, say a lifetime, even a lie can become, truths, to most people, I'd say, So that kind of also suggests that if you are gonna deceive somebody for the sake of profits, for the sake of self-interests, then better lie to them all the time, so that they can remain fooled or deceived, for their entire lifetime, and then you stand to profit, for their entire lifetime. Yeah. And I beg your pardon for not filming this using my laptop or my Canon G7X power shot, because I found myself too pathetic for a filming session with those equipment tonight. And yes, I actually have some other thoughts, some second thoughts going on my mind right now, but I don't suppose I should spit them out plainly, since some of them, or I should say all of them, contradicts the mainstream mindsets or the mainstream codes of morality or ethics, which could therefore result in the total deletion or ban of my YouTube channel if I say them plain, if I spit them out plainly. So yeah. But in any regard, since now I regained a bit of strength and focus to film this video, you can safely assume that I have gotten slightly better, at least my current mentality and my current mental status, recovered a little bit to the point that enabled me to film another video, though it's not a proper filming session, to say the least. Nevertheless, I'm still looking for ways to end my life peacefully and, relatively speaking, painlessly. And this video, it's it's kind of black-pilled, or I should say highly red-pilled. So take it or leave it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, goodbye.